This week, we motor our way all the way from Mile Hammock Bay all the way to the Waccamaw River, just south of Myrtle Beach. This Waccamaw section is beautiful. It is easily my favorite part of the ICW. On our way, we spend a few days anchored in Wrightsville Beach. We go through Snow's Cut and shoot down the Cape Fear River at 9+ knots. We motor through the very busy Myrtle Beach area before settling in for a few days of relaxing on a quiet-ish oxbow on the Waccamaw River.
Hi there, I'm Matt, and this is my wife Kim and our daughter Aria, and we have decided to become live-aboard sailors. I know, we're nuts, but we think we're in good hands.
Steer the boat to starboard!
So we just came through the Figure 8 Bridge, and we're on our way to, what the heck is this one? Wrightsville Beach Bridge, I think is what it's called. I'm not really too sure what the second one's called, but yeah. So we're in that stretch where we have about an hour, because we went through the Figure 8 Bridge at the top of the hour, and the next bridge only opens at the top of the hour. So we're slowed right down to 5 knots, which feels really slow, even though that's the way we normally go. But anyway, it feels slow right now because we were ripping trying to catch that last bridge. And yeah, we got about an hour to get to this next bridge. And then, I don't know, maybe another hour probably until we're like anchored. And then we should be good for the day.
Good. It's windy today.
That is windy today, yeah. Hopefully we can tuck in somewhere nice.
Yeah.
So, we found what appears to be another one of those very large fishing piers like we found in Atlantic Beach.
Yeah.
So, I think we can go check that out.
Yeah, we
We walked over here towards the beach without really telling Aria that we were walking over here towards the beach. But I think she's clued in by now. That we're going to the beach. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this pier, what was it called again? Johnny Mercer's Pier is $2 to walk per adult and $1 per kid. We're just not but humble sailors.
Yeah, no, that's not
So
happening.
we're gonna go down to the beach instead.
Yeah. So many right here. Jeez. Don't show one. Don't show a kid. Like hundreds and hundreds of shells. Gosh, baby, come.
Sounds like a baby conch thing. I'm looking for a shark too.
I would let you keep a shark.
What are we standing on?
Pre-sand is what I'm coining.
Pre-sand. Oh, pre-sand.
The shells before they become sand?
Never heard of it mentioned like that before, but I guess she's right. It is pretty much pre-sand.
Feels cool.
So, what'd you think of the beach? Hey? It's cool. I really like the beach here. We're gonna probably head back to the boat and have a relatively chill evening.
Yes, and go to bed.
Go to bed early and
tired.
hang out. Yeah, with all the wind the last few days, I don't think anybody slept as well as we could have.
No.
I've slept pretty good.
I don't know about that.
Says the 1,000-mile stare.
I really wanted to see what was on the other side of the bridge, so I talked my parents into going on an adventure.
And then it was time for some vital refreshments.
We had a great few days in Wrightsville Beach. We had some beach time and relaxing, but then it was time to move.
Morning, girls.
Good morning, Daddy.
All right, we're heading out of Wrightsville Beach this morning. It's a beautiful morning.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh. We're heading to Holden Beach.
Yeah.
Down the ICW.
Yeah.
This is cool, but I don't even want to know what some of these docks cost.
These ones are black. Wonder what kind of dolphins these are. We'll have to read my whale book. No, there's two of them.
Snow's cut, and the current/weather in the Cape Fear area is one of those things on the ICW that you do not want to get wrong. With a 1.5 in either direction in Snow's cut, and anywhere between a couple of knots and 4.5 knots on the Cape Fear River, you really want to pay attention and plan this section accordingly. I decided that I would rather push through a portion of the flood tide in Snow's Cut so that we could arrive at slack on the Cape Fear River and ride the very beginning of ebb tide downstream towards the ocean. That way, we would have the least amount of current to fight and only the beginning of ebb tide pushing us down the Cape Fear River. But using our extensive canoeing and river reading experience, we still managed to find the fastest sections of current when we weren't dodging shipping traffic, and we still managed to see 9+ knots SOG. Then we were back into the ICW proper at Southport, with only a little further to Holden Beach, where we had reserved a spot on the town dock for the night. If it hadn't been for the minor incident where there happened to be a dredge almost all the way across the channel, leaving very little room to navigate around it, and running aground twice trying to get past it, it would have been fairly smooth motoring.
What an incredibly beautiful morning. Holy, I did not expect that. Beautiful sunrise. Just looking amazing in the direction we're going in. Water's perfectly glassy clear. Couldn't ask for a better morning, really. It's absolutely fantastic.
right, so we stopped at Cricket Cove Marina to fill up on water because where we stayed last night doesn't have any, and we are down a tank, so needed to fill up because we're not sure how long we're gonna be out in the boonies for, because we're gonna go anchor out and not too sure when we're gonna be back through civilization, I guess. So anyway, they were kind enough to let us just fill up our tanks here, and then we'll be on our way. Another state! We're in South Carolina!
We're in South Carolina, baby!
And we're in traffic central now.
It is bonkers. I already don't really like Myrtle Beach, and we're not at Myrtle Beach yet.
Yeah.
Well. Look who's in South Carolina.
Yeah, we are.
We crossed over, what, about midday?
Yep.
Somewhere in that area? A little early afternoon, midday, somewhere in there?
Yep.
And we are hanging in what is called the Upper Waccamaw River. I think that's how you say it. That's certainly how it looks like it's spelled. We found this nice big oxbow, and it is fantastic. Didn't necessarily hook up 100% the first time we tried. I could see like just a huge pile of bubbles coming up where I assumed the anchor was when we tried to back down on it, and we got real close to the trees kind of behind us before I gave up and we reset. We're not expecting to get any kind of a real blow or weather or otherwise here, so I'm not going to really worry about it too much. I got to put out a bit more scope, put the snubber on, color good, I think.
Yeah, it's holding now.
Yeah, we're holding just fine. It is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning here. All these huge cypress trees in the water, has a sort of a distinctly mangrove swamp type feel.
Yeah, it does.
The guidebook even says there's gators here.
Yeah, there are turtles. We've seen
turtles.
Those already.
Yeah, some fishies and things jumping around here and there.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Absolutely
beautiful
gorgeous.
Day.
So I think we're probably going to hang out here for 1-2 days, something like that. Yeah. It's very warm right now. It's about 4:30 p.m. and it's like mid-20s or high 70s, low 80s, I think, somewhere in that area.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
All right. Anyway, we're really enjoying this. Really, really enjoying the boat trip so far. It was a really, really good day.
Was a good day. Got our water tanks filled.
Right, water tanks filled, decks washed, all kinds of things. It's been a really good day. We didn't even have to pay for the water, which is really awesome.
I know, that was nice of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to buy some choc bars or some chips or some treats and that kind of stuff from them, from the marina.
Nothing.
And they were like, yeah, you guys are early. Like, nobody's even here yet. So I'm assuming that means that people in this area aren't on the water yet, but also all of the loopers and otherwise that are coming north, they're also not here yet. So.
No, I guess not.
Other than that, I think I'm going to have a drink, and we will probably talk to you guys soonish.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. See you in 10 days, Mothership.
In 10 days? How far are we going? Now that is pretty damn cool. Look at this old wreck of a hull we found back here in the trees on the island next to where we're camped. Pretty much all rotted away except the, just the fiberglass shell, essentially. Even the wood between the layers is just totally trashed, but still there. I don't know how many years that's been. Looks like about a
Decade.
Yeah, about a 25 footer, 24 footer, something like that. Pretty cool. We're doing science class today. So, an hour or two ago, we took this pink Sharpie brand highlighter and we pulled the cartridge out of it. And we put it in this bowl of boiling hot water. Since then, I've squeezed the cartridge out, which is why I look like this. We got some purple sparkle glue, and we got the pink highlighter, and we got borax, which is the activator, I'm told.
It's called activator.
And third of a cup of highlighter water in this bowl. Ooh, that's really pink, eh?
Yeah.
And we got 3/4 of a cup of highlighter water, and in the third of a cup, it says to add 4 ounces or half a cup of glue, which is 118 milliliters. So close enough.
Close.
Why don't you do this part? You keep adding this to that, and I will start getting the borax going.
I'm kind of sad that I used all this glue up. It's my favorite.
That's one.
Mix it
And
around.
it specifically says to mix these two with 2 different spoons. And then let the air back in. I'll let it sit again for gravity. That's a pretty ooey gooey looking mixture there. It's still pretty lumpy though. It's not really mixing. We don't know 100% if this was actually the kind of glue that we were supposed to have.
It's not clear glue, so.
So it says pour this into this while mixing.
It's so pink. Oh, it's already starting to turn into slime. That clumpy part is slime. And I bet that's the clumpy part.
Or something of glue that would.
Nope.
This is naughty.
There's a snot goober hanging down. One of us has to touch this with our hands.
I got this.
Sooner or later.
I'm excited, so I want to touch it. Oh, Scooey.
Oh gosh, she's gonna be dyed pink.
I think so, yeah.
No, I'm not.
It shouldn't be, dude. So it says,
It's so
knead the slime-like dough until it becomes smooth and pliable and everything is incorporated.
Can you hold it up for me? What happened, guys?
We think we screwed up somehow.
So,
It was kind of slimy when she first started mixing it, and then the more she mixed it, the more kind of stringier it got, and then we thought it was under-activated, so I added a couple of tablespoons of the borax water to it, and now it's gone to like jelly beads that don't reincorporate back to slime. So I think we might have screwed it up.
Science fail.
Science, that's science for you. What's your hypothesis on how this happened?
we overactivated it.
Thank you for joining us this week. It really does mean the world to us that you all keep joining and watching our little videos about our adventure.
Please come back next week and watch us do some pretty needed and major repairs to our Port Dingus. And we head further down the Waccamaw and explore Georgetown, South Carolina.
See you next week.
Bye.